screen. There you go.
There you go.
What shows?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good
Welcome to
morning.
Spiritually Speaking.
What an awesome day it is today.
It
isn't
is.
it?
I'm so happy to be here with you too.
It is such a beautiful day, and it is so happy to see you here, happy, healthy, and whole.
Yeah.
Today I woke up with the thought, I am thankful and grateful. I'm thankful and grateful for my life. I'm thankful and grateful for the people in it. And also, I am thankful and grateful for the commitments I've made in my life. I'm thankful and grateful, committed to being the best person I can be, committed to offering assistance, committed to paving my own spiritual path
Absolutely.
and walking that spiritual path with committed zeal. Isn't that exciting? That's a Charles
Awesome.
Fillmore
Zeal,
thing, isn't
yes.
it? Yeah, I
I'm
love
good
it.
with that.
That's my favorite quote of his.
And the first commitment, I feel, is always the commitment to spirit, to God within me, and getting the call, with that. So what is my intention, the purpose of my being here on this planet, right? So when I say that, when I really embrace it, it's like, wow, that directs your whole life. What are you committed to? What's your
Absolutely.
purpose? What's your intention?
The vision. Maria and I have recently set new visions and a new vision for ourselves and our life. But what we actually have run into and found out is the extraction process that we're having to go through to make that change to that new vision. It's like, wow, this is a job to extract ourselves out of the old
We're
so that
talking
we can
about
fill in the new.
we're not talking about retirement, but we call it re-inspiration.
There you go.
So we get re-inspired, not retired. But there's a lot that you have to go through to get to that point.
There is, and that's so true. You have to clear out the old. You have to clear out that clutter of that stuff that's taken your time and your attention and your vision and your purpose, and clear that out to allow room for what you want to manifest newly in your life.
Absolutely.
Anytime we go through, that's like the importance of spring cleaning, I think. Whether
Oh,
it's
yes.
spring cleaning your house, spring cleaning your heart, spring cleaning your mind, spring cleaning. It's like getting rid of all that stuff that we sometimes just accumulate because we just are lazy sometimes.
what
We
you-
just keep it in our space, not because it's meaningful or we're enjoying it. It's just there.
Because it was important at one time.
Yes.
It was important at one time, like, oh, this is a beautiful item or object or experience that was important to me at one time. But as we evolve,
Absolutely.
we get to realize that, oh, maybe not so, or I have different things. So you release, that opens the new, the vacuum for the new to come in. So that's kind of what we've been going through. It's been a huge spring cleaning on every level, not only household, but many things,
And not just
business-wise.
stuff, but roles that we play in life with different people. And I've had so many people come up and say, wow, you're so important to us. You can't just shift out of here. And it's like, well, we have, and it's like you're changing a lot of relationships. A lot of
Yeah,
stuff
in
and-
business, it's been interesting and fun. Interesting and fun.
So,
But
let it go.
I like to say it's a re-inspiration because when I wake up like you do and just be in a state of gratitude, even though this list of what I'm going through gets so big, but the gratitude helps. It really
It
does.
does.
It makes it go fast. So when I do that, and then I say, okay, I'm just knowing the highest truth for all involved, myself, releasing clients, releasing whatever it is that I am releasing, and doing a lot of decluttering. Boy, I just feel light as a feather, Kim.
That's awesome.
I feel
that's awesome. And what a self-love lesson to make that commitment to yourself.
Yes.
To allow yourself to change. We all resist change, don't we? As
yeah.
humans, I think we resist change at almost every level. And we are in such a changing time. But to make that self-love commitment to yourself, to make what you want to create your priority and important, and make that commitment to change.
It's that keeping that intention, keeping that
That vision.
momentum going on that intention. It was so easy to just back up and not clear this out and not change. But if we don't do that, then and maybe I just need to, as you said, get up a little bit earlier and do it a little bit more zeal. And
A little bit more zeal.
A little more zeal in here, and I always love that with Charles Fillmore also. And
Yeah.
it's like, let's live life that way. Let's live it from the surplus. And we realize that there are so many areas in life that we have a surplus, and it's time for us to go enjoy that surplus,
Yeah, the abundance.
Absolutely.
to enjoy the abundance and the surplus, and have it there, and share it, and love it, and live it.
Yes. And living life in the present moment. See in the present moment, we just went a little dim, didn't we?
Yeah.
But there we
But
are,
there the light
brightening
is
back
on
up
us.
because we have Brian right here
Brian,
with us.
thank you.
Let there be light.
And you know, I experienced an example of commitment this weekend. Yesterday, I was officiating a volleyball tournament up in Wesley Chapel, and there was a team that had 2 young men that are Muslim on the team, and right now they are going through a time of fasting.
Oh, yeah.
So for them,
Beautiful.
they could not have food or water. I said, "Do you mean your fasting includes no water?" And they said, "Yes." But what a commitment, and to see those young men playing volleyball all day long, holding true to that commitment they made to themselves for their spiritual path, to their families, for
Absolutely.
their spiritual journey as a family, and they were so in the moment living that and watching them, and I thought how wonderful that is to see these young men at 17 and 18 making that commitment to themselves.
It's a very powerful thing to go through. I will
Yes.
tell you, it is. When you do something like that, it's life-changing. I know, and not that I fast that way. I don't I have to have my water.
You know,
need
when
my
I
water.
fast, I still do take in water.
Yeah, I do
still
too.
do hydrate.
I do as well. But I teach a feng shui class, an energy class, and I've taught it here at First Unity, and I'll just share it. They call it an ancient secret, but I'll share it. So if you're listening,
Ancient
this
secret.
really works. It just really works. You commit to removing, and that means either getting rid of, sharing, donating, or selling, if you want, 27 items for 9 days in a row in your home. It could be anywhere, in any room. And the commitment is, and I mean, it is, you try it. You have to do it for 9 days in a row. And if you forget a day, then you have to start all over again. So I have these charts on my refrigerator, you know. Now,
Been on a lot of day ones.
we have, yeah, Ron and I, because we do it, we're all excited. What happens though is, as you're intentionally doing this, and like you remove things that you love too. Like there's a lot that you go through, but as you do this for 9 days in a row, there's a power in that. So says feng shui, and there is an energy behind it. You're also releasing the emotion. You're releasing everything that goes with it. So when you do it, it opens up for whatever it is that you want in your life. So I'm very truthful with my students, and I tell them, like Ron said, we have been on many day ones, but I have people that have attended the class, and when you see them, they are radiating, and they say, you cannot believe, like there is one lovely lady that comes here, and she said, you cannot believe how much my life has changed. I have done a series of 16. I was like, 16?
Wow.
Oh, that's a lot. And her whole life just opened up for her. So commitment, but the first step is, what's my intention? What am I bringing in? And being committed to that. That's
Yes.
the key, staying on top of yourself.
That is. So, wow. Wow.
That's what-
I could see myself having many day ones. So do you do 9 days in a row, 27 things each day?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
You would be clearing out a lot and making room for so much new excitement in your life.
And the key is, like, for me, I don't want anything new. Like, as an interior designer, my new style is very minimalistic. Like, I just don't want to see stuff. I just like all this space. So I don't even get anything new. Like, I'm just, Ron and I are about new experiences. We like to have travel, and
Awesome.
that's nice, the experience with other people.
I think more than minimalist, I'm more essentialist.
Oh.
I think, is this essential? Is this something I really need, or is it just something I want? And I think as we delve further into our spiritual path, sometimes we lose that, things that we have just because we thought we wanted
even
them at some
remember.
time. We don't even remember why did we want that?
What is
Why
this
did I
doing
want
here?
that? I've had
Yes.
this forever, and I know it must have meant something at some time, and I remember wanting that. But did it really mean something? I've grown beyond that, whatever that was. And so that's something that I could gift to someone else or let go of, and it might be exactly what they want for
Yes.
their spiritual journey.
Yes.
So it's a beautiful practice, and commitment is the key.
Being committed is whatever you decide, whatever your intent. And sometimes, on your path, everyone knows on a spiritual path, sometimes you shift your perception of something, and then it's okay to change. Like, I made a commitment for this, or this, and then you see things differently. It's okay to be gentle with yourself, because that's
Absolutely.
just your soul evolving. It's
Yes.
just evolving. We like to believe, like Ron and I, the commitment to marriage, you may say commitment, okay, but we truly have committed to our vows, and that was a long time ago, but I know we wrote them, but I remember some of the words. Basically, I'm committed to loving God and myself, and if you're still with me, we'll do this dance together, as long as that's what we both want. It wasn't like I'm committed to you have to be my provider and everything. We never did that. That's not what we intended. So it's a beautiful thing, because that has evolved too. Hasn't it?
Yeah.
I think it's better. I mean, it feels better to me.
That is a beautiful relationship when two people are strong enough and mature enough in themselves to love themselves and then say, I love loving myself next to you. I love loving myself with you in my life. And that's one of the beautiful things about watching you and seeing your relationship, because it is always clear that you are present with each other in the here and the now.
Yeah.
And that's
And
what so many people miss out on, being present, because they're anxious about what's coming or worried about what's happened in the past. My grandmother used to always say, don't fret about the future and don't worry about the past.
Be here now.
Be here now.
Where are
be in
you?
the
Here
present.
now.
We are here, and we are here now.
And
And
it's-
that's really all we have
And
promised.
it's about supporting each other. Witnesses, we're here to witness each other's life,
Yeah.
not to control it. We're here to support each other. There's areas where she supports me that because I'm out there doing it, and there's other areas in life that people know me as Maria's husband, because it's her area, but I'm there supporting her, and I love that part of our relationship.
Well, that's how I first knew you, Ron.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Maria's husband.
I know. It's true. That's okay.
But then you stepped out there and became so ridiculously
I was
amazing
gonna say.
that everyone in our congregation,
No.
everyone in our spiritual community knows Reverend Ron is ridiculously amazing.
There's one business relationship that we have on Clearwater Beach, a partnership that we have there, and I'm known as Ron's husband. Ron's wife. I'm known as Ron. That's Ron's wife. Like, they don't even know my name, because I stay out of it. There's things he does that I stay out of. It's like we just, you have to have your own, right? Don't you
Yes,
have the
you
same
do.
thing with
You do,
Paula?
yes.
Your own creations, your own things, because working together and living together for over 30 years. What do you always say about that? 30 years working together, 30 years being married. What does that equal?
60 years.
of
Plus,
being
I get-
married.
I get a 40-year bonus, I guarantee you. So we've been together like 100 years.
He's looking for that watch, that gold watch.
So, but you and Paula have a beautiful relationship, and
Oh,
that's
thank you.
been
Yes.
a long
We
time,
did.
right?
We
I mean,
did.
It's been how long is it?
15 years
Oh,
now.
see,
we've
that's
been together.
beautiful. Yeah.
And that is the beauty of it. When you can, a long-term relationship is that commitment to being yourself and being yourself together in love and in fun, enjoying life. I love hearing your all stories about you going, seeing your posts on Facebook about going for a bike ride or a walk.
Oh, yeah.
And it's you got to have fun in life.
We have a lot
So-
of fun with that. Somebody was just telling me outside, you live in the RV, right? And I looked at her. I said, live in the RV? No. I said, I have a lot of shoes. Are you kidding me? We can't
Her shoe closet wouldn't fit there
we
full
can't
time.
get my shoe closet in there.
We pretty much live in the shoe store.
You and Wanda.
Live in the shoe store.
We got a kitchen. And a
So
living
be
room and a
watching
shoe store.
today for Maria's shoes and Wanda's shoes because it's always a thrill.
Oh my
and,
goodness.
And I
That's so
hope
funny.
that today we have left you with something that is helpful for you on your journey in your spirituality and spiritually speaking. Take some of this. Either do that exercise that Maria
27-9.
just said, 27-9. See if you can make that commitment to that, or just make that commitment to yourself.
Exactly.
Yes.
And please do join us for today's service.
Yes.
It's
We
really
are open.
awesome. Yes,
we
we're
are
open.
open,
It's
so you
exciting.
don't have to register
Yeah,
any
come on in.
longer. You can just come for Sunday service. And this week we open up for this next week. This week we have our ribbon cutting on Thursday, reopening the campus. Saturday we have our St. Pete Mind, Body, Spirit Expo right here on the campus, 10 to 4. And then next week we have a class here Tuesday night, Reiki for beginners. And then Wednesday we open up with meditation live and in person right in the sanctuary. So come on
How
and
cool,
enjoy
how
the
cool
campus.
is that?
Come on down.
You see how we are at First Unity? We are manifestors.
We are
open, We have the
manifestors.
classes going.
Yes.
Awesome. So we'll see
Yes.
you all later. and
Thank you so
have a
much
great
for joining
morning.
us.
Bye-bye.